Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. Let's start with Bonnie and Justin. So, Justin was able to work out some sort of settlement for Bonnie's case as far as her publishers were concerned. And, you know, she got what she wanted out of the settlement. And then they kissed. So, I guess there's going to be some sort of romance between those two. Because well, you know how the last romance worked out with Justin, so yeah. Um, let's and honestly, to tell you the truth, other than that, really much else really didn't happen with them. So let's go with Eli and Lonnie. Pretty much, they talked, and Lonnie kind of took some blame for it. As far as this whole argument went, as far as having Kristen come between them and having Eli put in that position, put in that spot where he had to sit there and lie, he had to sit there and choose. Like he should have never been put in that position in the first place, where he had to sit there and try to choose his job over their relationship. You know. So she did own up to that, and I was like, that was good. Um, anyway, long story short, they worked it out through talk and mattress tag, and so yeah, they're all good now. Um, let's talk about Brady and Kristen, because here's the thing. Again, I always sit there and talk about Brady, and I always talk about how whatever sort of plans or schemes he has going just usually wind up falling flat in his face. Not in his face, but they just don't work. They don't work, and his latest one didn't work. So he was not there trying to put the blame on himself, so that way Kristen can go free. And what no one knew was that there was a new DA. And by the way, I gotta sit there and say them, plugging their Peacock, their Peacock channel was just like, guys, really? Okay, sure. Whatever. But you know what? I can't really say anything because GH has done that more than once with their Disney properties, so I can sit there and let that slide. Anyway, whatever the new DA's name that I just forgot, pretty much had a grudge against Kristen for what happened with her daughter. And, I'm sitting there thinking, this is after she left. I'm like, well, she's so personal to the case because of what happened. How are they letting her prosecute Kristen's murder after what happened with her daughter? I mean, hell, they even questioned it, and Bella was just like, well, sometimes the law just isn't fair. I was like, yeah, we get that, but there's such a thing. I mean, isn't that like a conflict of interest? Like, I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Whatever. So anyway, when the new DA came in there, she was like, nope, I'm going after her because, listen, I can't get justice for my daughter, but I'm going to get justice for Victor, and you're going down, and, a whole bunch of other threats. And Brady was sitting there upset, and he was all talking, I don't want to say talking nonsense, but like, they pretty much just threw out whatever confession, and he was like, this isn't fair, and I was like, alright, whatever, dude. So, yeah. Kristen is definitely going to have a very uphill battle. Eric says his goodbye to Nicole, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm not going to lie. Part of me was just like, can we, hurry this up so we can get to somebody else? Because you're just eating up more airtime than, I would want to see. Listen, I don't think the actor is bad. I think he's a great actor. Again, I loved him as Lucky on GH, and hopefully they can try to figure out that whole story and kind of fix the Lucky situation. If he goes back on there, but I guess time will tell. Of course, at this point, I might actually have to sit there and get used to calling him Lucky instead of Eric, so I don't know. Anyway, he was sitting there saying his goodbyes, and Sammy was pretty much, well, she was sitting there arguing with Allie about the baby. And you know what? Listen, let me just kind of sit there and just take a side step for a minute. Let's take a side step for a minute. What the hell is she doing? I mean, she's literally sitting there trying to take her daughter's child. Like, how? I think at this point, it's like she just got to a point of just so, like, immature and stupid and just stupidity of the fact that she is literally sitting there trying to take this woman's child. Like, granted, I get it, you know, she doesn't want the child or whatever, but it's like, no, I'm going to sit there and take the child and do what I want. It's like, really, lady? So anyway, after she goes to Eric's and is all upset because Eric didn't bother to say goodbye, which, by the way, she came to the door. Eric saw her and was like, she was all like, and you're not going to sit there and say goodbye to me? And Eric was like, nope. And he just slammed the door in her face. I was like, oh shit, okay. Alright, you know, I laughed. I thought that was so funny. Anyway, she was like, I'm going to kick down the door. And in all honesty, when she said, you know how to do it, I was like, yo, I don't even know this chick that long. And I can tell you right now, she will do it. So anyway, they talk. Long story short, Eric comes up with a compromise for Allie, Sammy, and Nicole. And when Sammy gets back, Sammy's like, listen, I'm not going to fight you on this, but there's a condition. You can give your baby to Allie, but you're going to have to sit there and live there. You're going to have to sit there and live with Nicole. And then she, you know, at the end, you know, she has that surprised look on her face. I'm like, you are going to take the deal there, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Allie can get a little kind of annoying sometimes. And I get it. Again, I was talking about this yesterday. And I get that she's a child and everything. But, like, I just hope that she takes it and doesn't sit there and fight with her mother just to fight with her mother. Because then it just becomes like, alright, listen, lady. Stop being so... I'm trying not to curse, but it's like, stop being so immature. Stop sitting there trying to fight with your mother just to fight with your mother. Just take the deal. You know, you're literally getting what you want. So, what is the problem? But Allie being Allie, I unfortunately have a feeling like it's going to be a problem. So, I guess we'll just wait and see. And honestly, tell you the truth, I feel like that's it. Yeah, not gonna lie, a whole lot didn't really happen. I felt like the time waster so far was Justin and Bonnie, because nothing really happened. You know, they were at the house for a minute, and then you know, Justin get a call from Allie since they're trying to file a restraining order. So yeah, they were at the house for a little bit. What I didn't know was that Will and Sonny are gone. You know, I'm not gonna lie. When people started telling me a lot of people were leaving, they were not joking. You literally have Sonny, Will, Gabby, Rafe, gone, just gone, and now you have Eric that's just gone. So I guess my friend was right, you know, because she was not the same. She was like, "Yo, listen, a lot of people are leaving," and she wasn't really happy about that. And I didn't understand it until I started watching, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, a lot of people are leaving." I mean, literally, they just said, "Oh, you know what? Well, why don't you take Sonny with you? Y'all can just both just go." I don't know what is going on with the show. I mean, people are leaving. You got 5 people so far I see that's left. They're replacing the woman that's playing Sierra for some other woman. What is going on with the show? I don't know. Anyway, I think my point was that, again, Justin and Bonnie's scenes were so time-wasting because nothing really happened except for she got what she wanted and then she kissed at Justin, and I don't know, I guess Justin's going to be all confused because, you know, she looks like his late wife, and other than that, nothing really happened. And I felt like the only other thing that really didn't happen, excuse me for a second, the only other thing that really didn't happen, that really wasn't that much was that Eli and Lonnie made up. Other than that, yeah. So, yeah, that's why this review is so short, because not really a lot happened. Anyway, that's going to do it for this review of Days. I guess it was okay. I'm kind of waiting to see what's going to happen tomorrow, if she's going to accept the proposal or not, but other than that, yeah. So anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you liked about this episode. Did you not like it? Did you think it was boring? Did you think that Bonnie and Justin's whole scenes were just filler? Like I did. Have a good day, good night, depending on when you're watching this. Be safe. I will catch you in the next review.